Hey y'all, just wanted to drop in and give a quick overview of what to expect for this module. So I've got this week's instruction, this week's course opened up for week 3. You should have already completed your final mood boards, submitted those on Tuesday night. You'll jump back into this module on this evening to submit your first draft of wireframes, where you also submit those for peer review here in module number 2. In this third module for Thursday, this is where we're at tonight. This module is going to act as where you'll be placing your final wireframes to be submitted, your final wireframe concept. So Thursday night, you're going to, tonight you're going to go into that previous module, module 2, and submit your wireframes for peer review. You're going to be in that same module to give peer feedback. And then once you've got your feedback and you're ready to submit your kind of any restructuring or resubmit your wireframes for your final concept, you'll jump into this module that we're currently in and submit that. The reason why it kind of appears this way is this is essentially an extension of the work y'all are doing for week 3. It's due by 5 p.m. on Tuesday. And so right before class, it's due. And so it didn't feel right to place this submission module in next week's information, just so you don't miss it, just to make sure that it's on your radar, that your final wireframes are due in this module, module 3 of week 3, by 5 p.m. on Tuesday. And so let's just go through and look at what's in this module real quick. So this is all about submitting your final wireframes. I've included some fun videos just to help you get started. If you're kind of in a mental block or having some struggles thinking through some different concepts, this video is really great just to go over of, you don't have to be a talented artist to do wireframes. It's really just about fundamental shapes building out on paper, and of course you know that if you've done your wireframes already. There's another video in here that I love. This is one of my favorite exercises to do when you're in kind of a group corporate setting, is what we call crazy eights, and it's just a great exercise. If you find yourself kind of in a mental block where you're thinking, I'm not really satisfied about this home page, or maybe I want to redo this about page, the crazy eights exercise is a great way to say, okay, let's time box that and take 8 minutes or take a few minutes and come up with 8 different ideas very rapidly, very quick. And so Crazy Eights is a great exercise to do that as well. I've got just a quick video that I dropped in here also to go over maybe some interesting tips on previewing and sharing that are usually saved for prototyping inside of XD, but would be really helpful for wireframing as you are maybe waiting for peer feedback and want to maybe look at this course and see some this module and look at the preview and sharing just to see maybe how you might learn and use those other tools in Adobe XD. So really cool information to share there as well. And then let's just go over the final instructions for this assignment for this module. So this is the module, like I said, that's acting as the home for your final wireframe submission. And so you're going to do that. Make sure you get that in by the deadline, no later than Tuesday, February 2nd. It's crazy. We're already talking about February at 5 p.m. And your file type is going to be a PDF like it always has been. You're going to include those 6 hand-drawn wireframes with annotations, 3 desktop, 3 mobile of those 3 pages that you've chose. You're going to tweak the name of your wireframe to be project1_wireframes_final with your initials. So again, helpful for tracking purposes on my end, helpful for your peers as they download your wireframes and give you feedback to include your initials, to do it in that format. So please, please, please follow that format. You're going to refine any wires based off the feedback that I'll give, and then update your wires into the required format. We've already walked through in Tuesday's module on how to present those and how to export those as a PDF. You're going to share your final PDF with your group with 200 to 300 words explaining some of the updates you might have been and how you're feeling and what you're happy about with your wireframes. Again, at this point, it's not an opportunity really to go back and say, I wish I would have done this better, or kind of like self-degrading a little bit of looking back and maybe being your own worst critique personally. Be happy about your wireframe. Celebrate what you really like about it and what you've learned about wireframing as you move into prototype. So we'll conduct the same groups here. And like I said, this module will be acting as your home for your submission for your final PDF that's due on Tuesday at 5 p.m. No later than that. And like I said, we've mentioned before, anything after 5 p.m. Won't be graded, won't be accepted. So just really make sure you get your work done and on time. And looking forward to see what you guys do and what you submit for your final wireframes. All right. Thanks, y'all.